This is such a tricky looking problem. If you want to solve this problem, please pause the video because I'm going to solve this problem right now. So the problem says how many 5-digit palindrome numbers are there? So what is a palindrome number? A palindrome number is a number that is read the same forwards and backwards. So it doesn't matter from which direction you read this number, it is just the same number. So for example, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. It is a 5-digit palindrome number because it is read, it is the same number if you go this direction or if you go from this direction. It is always 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So how many 5-digit palindrome numbers are there or do we have? So a 5-digit palindrome number follows this structure. So let's say A, B, C, and then BA. So these boxes, these letters represent the digits. So we know that in the first option, we just have 9 options. The first part and position, we just have 9 options, 9 digits, because the first digit cannot be a 0. So we know that we just have 9 options in the position of A, right? It is so 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9. But in B part, in the second digit, we have 10 options, including 0, so from 0 to 9. And what about C? In the third digit, in the middle digit, we have still 10 options, which is, again, like B's, from 0 to 9. But what about B and A? So B and A are the same thing, so we don't have multiple options for them. We have just one options for A and B because we have already chosen A and B in the previous step. So let's now multiply these possibilities and combinations and permutations. So 9 times 10, 90 times 10, 900. And that's the final answer for this question. That's a level 1 of a math Olympiad, I think intermediate or junior level. So we have just in total 900 5-digit palindrome numbers. But let's now play a little bit with this problem. Let's make it a little maybe trickier, much trickier even if it's possible. So what if the question said how many even 5-digit numbers, 5-digit palindrome numbers are there? How many odd 5-digit palindrome numbers are there? So obviously our options would be much less if it is even or odd. So let's calculate it. For even numbers, it is, so an even number, it is a number that ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. But again, we can't have 0 here in the first part. So for even number, 5-digit even palindrome number, in the first position is A, we just have 2, 4, 6, 8, which is just 4 options. But this, again, the same things, the next parts are the same. For B, we still have 10 options. For C, we still have 10 options. And okay, B and A are the same thing, right? So we have 400 even 5-digit palindrome numbers, 400. So we can just subtract it by 900 and that would be the odd numbers, but let's just calculate it. So how many odd number 5-digit palindrome numbers are there? So for odd, we can say that it is a number that ends with 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, which is 5 options, right? In A position, we have 5 options times 10, the same thing, times 10 times 1 times 1, which is 500 5-digit odd palindrome numbers. So here's the bonus challenge for you. I want you to calculate the number of 5-digit palindrome numbers. Let's say, okay, so 5-digit palindrome numbers whose sum of digits, all digits, so the sum of all the digits, so A plus B plus C plus B plus A is divisible by 5. Divisible by 5. So that's a really cool one. I really look forward to seeing how many of you can solve this one. This is a really good one, a tough one. So that was kind of the basic approach. Now it is the second one. Okay, maybe another one. Okay, but let me clean the whiteboard here. So what if I told you? What if I told you how many 5-digit palindrome numbers do we have whose middle digit is the sum of, no, not a sum of, whose middle digit maybe is the average of the first and the last digit, right? So, I mean, C would be the average of the first and the last, which is just a 2. So, in that case, so again, the question is, how many 5-digit palindrome numbers are there whose middle digit, or C, is the average of the first and the last digit? In other words, C equals A plus A over 2, which is, again, A. So in this special case, the structure of this 5-digit palindrome number would be AB, A, B, A. So how many digits do we have for A? That's 9. And again, B is 10 digits, so A, again, that's the same thing. We don't just, whatever option we have here, so we don't have multiple options, but just one options. And again, times 1 and times 1. It equals 90. So we have 90 5-digit palindrome numbers whose middle digit, sorry, this one's middle digit is the sum of is the average of the first and the last digit. So, and this was also, I think, interesting. Let's go maybe for another one for you, a challenge, a bonus, maybe another bonus challenge. Bonus challenge. So let's talk about a 6-digit palindrome number. So in the form of A, B, C, and then C, B, A. So this is a 6-digit palindrome number, right? I want you to calculate how many 6-digit palindrome numbers are there which are divisible by 11, divisible by 11. So how many 6-digit palindrome numbers are there that are divisible by 11? I want you to drop your thoughts and solution and method in the comments down below. And I think that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. I think that was an interesting video, and I want you to subscribe and like if you haven't already. And as always, I love you guys, appreciate you guys, and see you on our next video. Prime Logic signing out.